Oh, I can't actually do all these habits because I actually have a job. I work full time.
Bro, you're a young man in his prime and you're telling me that excuse? Are you actually, like, bro, I wish I could come over there and just, like, flipping knock you out right now, bruv. That's what you deserve. You're actually so retarded if you think that you can't have energy for good habits and a job and training and a social life. Bro, it's not that hard to balance things in your life like this. You've got 24 hours, you can allocate time for sleep, you can allocate time for your job, you can allocate time for self-improvement, socializing, everything. But you haven't been doing it. Are you a joke, man, bruv? You're telling me you don't have energy. You're telling me, yeah, you're 20-something years old and you don't have energy. You're a flipping teenager and you don't have energy, bro. You are kidding me, bruv. Your ancestors stayed up for 3 days hunting one animal, bruv, to feed their entire family. In the 70th hour of no sleep, they saw the animal for that last time, and your ancestor, the guy with the same blood inside of you, found it in him to run, and bro, like a 10-second 100-meter, run straight up to it and flipping spear it and kill the animal and still have the energy to drag it all the way back to his cave. And you don't have the energy to work on your business, work on your body, work on your mind after work. You're an absolute, like, freak, bruv. People like that disgust me. Especially because now you know. Now you know that it's possible. Now you know that you've got the energy inside of you, you're just not going to use it. Bro, every single block of your day you need to have a goal. That is how you manufacture that energy. That's how I've done it. I used to be a low energy freak as well, bro. But that's when I was video gaming for 36 hours a day. 36 hours a day, yeah. I would go like multiple days in a row playing. Yo, my name's Jas, I'm a full-time consultant engineer and I'm also one of the most disciplined guys on the internet. I drop absolute sauce on my channel, bro, so hit that subscribe button and let's get into this. I've encountered so many people that use their job as an excuse to not get into these good habits, and that is an absolute bitch mindset, bro. You need to like level up your mind. You need to start thinking like you're a young man full of testosterone, full of energy, and now it's time to actually get on this, bro. I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to know in this video. Overthinking is never ever the solution with this kind of stuff. You need to be the action taker, because the action taker destroys the overthinker every time. Because the overthinker sits there and does nothing. There's no external result from what the overthinker has done. You can't see like any outside result just from thinking. So you need to be the guy who's the action taker, the one who absolutely crushes it, bro. You are gonna fail. You are gonna come up with your own routine and your own like sort of way of going about things, and you're gonna get really tired one day. You're not gonna want to do it one day. You're gonna want to quit this whole path one day. But then you need to be the action taker that thinks, nah, bro, I ain't gonna sit there and twiddle my thumbs and think about like quitting and think about what I can do, like blah blah blah. Bro, you just take absolute action. Did you see how I just put myself into a loop there by like thinking about what I was just about to say, not letting it flow naturally? That's exactly what happens to people, man. They think themselves out of things. You literally cannot let yourself destroy your potential through just thinking. So if you want to get onto like self-mastery, self-improvement, if you want to get this like disciplined mindset and you want to get onto this path, then you need to actually realize that it's going to take a change inside of you fundamentally. That excuse of having a full-time job or being full-time at school, bro, don't even get me started, man. You can use your job and your school to improve yourself. Did you know that? Even talking to another person in a way where you are more charismatic or more social is an improvement to yourself. You know that, right? Making friends, building a tribe of good people, that's a good thing, bro. So aim to do that. Look at your job not as something that you want to like escape. Look at it as something you want to extract a maximum value out of. And even if your goal is to escape your job, yeah, this is how you're going to do it. You need to extract maximum value from it. You need to be the best worker there, bro. Don't look. Some people they actually like where they work, yeah. I love where I work. I love the work that I do, and I absolutely think that the value that I'm giving to this like company, I can see it impacting the real world as an engineer. If you hate your job and you want to escape it, you still need to be the best worker there. You need to be irreplaceable. Because if you want to escape your job and you want to start a business and you want to make money, yeah, you need to provide immense value. You need to be so extraordinary that people want to pay you, bro. And how is a better way to practice that than actually when you're working? It takes work to make money, yeah? So if you want to learn how to work better, go to your job and work better. It's a trait in a lot of successful people that they will try and do their best in whatever they do. Successful people that I've seen in the gym, they're usually the guys with one of the best physiques in there. Successful people at work, they're usually the ones that make the most money, they're the hardest workers. Let's put it that way. The ones who just sit there twiddling their thumbs, like taking work from home days, 4 days out of 5 every week. Do you really think they're gonna like make the most money out of that company? Do you really think that they're gonna make a success of themselves, or are they just gonna stay at the same level that they're at because that's how they live every single day? Bro, if you need like discipline, you need more of this mindset in your life, you want some accountability and personal help, get that link in the description because we can chat one-to-one there, and I can take into account your situation in itself. So actionably, what can you actually do after watching this? Bro, you can, remember I'm an engineer, you can engineer some discipline into your day, some ambition, bro. You can actually engineer that into your entire day. You can make yourself feel excited for what's about to come. So I've got goals for my early morning. So between 4 and about 5:30, I've got a goal for that. Between 5:30 and 7, I've got a goal for that. And then after 7 o'clock is like my work block, my job. So I've got goals for in there as well. And then at night time, I've got a goal as well. So I've got 4 main blocks of my day. I set a goal for each and every single one. When do I set those goals? The night before. You need to know exactly what you want out of life, bruv. Like, I want to improve my physique and I want to improve my mind. Every single thing I do in my day is conducive to that. I've got very specific goals, like such as physique. For my bulk, I know what weight I want to be. I've got goals with my mind. I know what I want my mind to produce, bro. I've got goals for this business, for example. That's a result of my mind. I've got goals for my job. That's a result of my mind. So set yourself some micro goals for each day that are actually inspired by the bigger picture of what you want. Everyone wants something different, so everyone's day is going to look different. And let me tell you something right now, bro. You can't focus on too many things at once, and that's what you'll realize when you start planning your days. Because you can't have you can't have the day of like a professional boxer tomorrow, and then the day after that have the day of a footballer, and then the day after that have the day of an entrepreneur, and then the day after that have the day of an engineer. Like, it ain't gonna work like that, bro. You're gonna have to stay consistent in 1 or 2 huge goals, and that's how you really break out of the mold and make insane progress, bro. It's stuff that you could only have dreamed of, man. Your mind can be 100% positive. Did you know that? You can literally cause such a result in your brain that you never ever get negative thoughts again. You never think about the past. You never think negatively of others. You always think positively, and that is actually, bro, that's what's happened to me. I used to be such an overthinker. I used to be ridden with anxiety. It got to the point where it would physically manifest, and I'd end up like gripping up my hands in it. It's an actual condition, and I was scared to handshake people because of this. That's how anxious I was, bro. My mind overthinking wasn't enough. I had to physically do something at the same time. Like, that's how bad it gets. I want anyone watching this, like right now, you're so far into the video, and I'm so grateful for someone watching here. Actionably, bro, please just plan your day. Like, I ain't asking you to do something mental like murder someone for me, yeah? I'm just asking you to just take some time today, bro. Look, bro, I've been recording this for about 10 minutes. Like, you can take another 10 minutes out of your day if you've watched this. Look, you probably flip and sped it up as well. It's probably only been 5 minutes. You can take 5 minutes out of your life to just plan tomorrow, please. Bro, I've never ever like asked someone to do something like this. Like, bro, if I'm asking you with this much time, if I've wasted like so many minutes of this video trying to convince you to plan your day, you've got to think like, why would he talk about planning the day for the last like few minutes? Like, I know, bro, like I'll plan it, yeah. Like, because I know you ain't gonna do it, bro. I know you're not gonna like actually do it. So get the hell off this video and plan your day for tomorrow. Plan it with some manufactured ambition, some days, some goals for each block of that day. Because that is how you're going to make real progress, bro. That's how you're going to break them on. That's how you're going to become super successful in your goals. That's how you're going to make some actual progress, man. This is how you live elevated. And if you really want my personal help, bro, get that link in the description. You already know what it is. It's my full discipline program. And you have direct access to me in there as well. So you can chat to me in there. You can message me. We can talk about your exact situation. I can give you accountability. This is what people need nowadays, bro. The younger generation, we are the generation that is literally gonna be running the world in like 40 years. And I want to bring people up with me alongside so we can run this world properly. Optimize your day for your goals. Have a goal for each single block of the day that is representative of the bigger picture. And learn how to plan your day every single night before the next day starts, before you sleep. Because that will change your life, bro. And when you do it with this much intention, trust me, you're going to stick to it. That's the end of the video, bro. Sweat or regret. I'm out.